And we've obviously faced Joe a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What's the kind of difficulties he presented? You imagine you're probably not surprised. He seems to have picked everything up pretty quickly.
Yeah, Joe's a professional. He prepares the right way. There's not a route he hasn't seen. He can throw guys open. When you're a student of the game, it doesn't matter where you go. You're going to be successful in any program you go to.
A lot of guys had high praise for Jalen Ramsey being able to battle back from the injury to be an impactful player for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned about his competitive makeup and his competitive spirit since you've been able to be in the locker room?
I think not really learning anything. He just doubled down on everything I expected. Jalen prepares the right way. He, is a competitor on the field. And that hungriness and aggressiveness towards everything he does, is on display for us.
Cam, what was it like seeing Connor get into the end zone?
It was awesome. I always love it. Watch family score, but I think he's tough on himself, and doesn't have that many opportunities, but he's always thankful for the opportunities he does get, and when he's out there, he's taking advantage of it. So just tell him, don't stop at one, get more.
You guys on Thursday nights, they haven't been too kind to you. I know it's sort of a small sample size, but Tom always says two is a trend. Is there anything you guys can do differently to prepare for these games, or is it just tough going on the road?
The best thing we can do is just kick ass. Usually we're in the midst of, some really tough games, but nobody's going to feel sorry for you. I think it comes down to your execution. It comes down to, your film study. There's not a trending feature in all those games, but it's just about winning those games. It comes down to, 5 or 6 plays that who executed those plays the best. And if you do that, you'll have a lot of success.
Seems like
Where did you get the mariachi and what inspired you to bring it up in terms of the Mexican culture?
I think, I wanted to do something special for Teach. I think me and a bunch of other guys, we was just saying we gotta have more fun this year, and it was a nice little added on thing. We gave him a card earlier in the day, so he wasn't expecting anything after. But our player development guy, Darrell Young, helped make sure everything went smoothly.
How else are you guys having more fun this year?
Hmm?
You said you guys are wanting to have more fun this year. How else are you doing so?
I just think we're just a more together group. More fun is winning more games, but also just being around each other a lot more.
What do you think's kind of behind that, being more together this year, just feeling that closeness this year?
Everybody's a part of it, from the first guy to the 53-man to all the practice squad. Starts with myself. It starts with Aaron. It starts with a lot of our guys who have experienced a lot of success in this league. Have just been very intentional about that this year.
And with the rotation you guys have, not only up front, but the other 2 levels, does that kind of make it a little better for you guys getting into a short week, maybe a little more restful?
Yeah, I was talking to our guest on my podcast about it. Can't mention that, but it's a good pod to listen to. But he mentioned just staying fresh, and we talk about making a run late in the year. We all got to be healthy. We all got to be training the right way, and sometimes you watch these players who play 12 games and then they'll be out of action for like 4 weeks, but then they're playing their best ball at the end of the year. We're not talking about missing games, but we're talking about mitigating the amount of reps we take, and that means we got to dominate early.
Cam, playing in a game where both quarterbacks are older than you, does that make you feel young?
Always feel young. I got Aaron on my side.
Cam, what's the trust level for this defense right now?
I think it's high. I know we have some younger guys, but I love the way everybody prepares. Derrick Harmon, Keanu Benton, YA, especially on the D-line. They're younger guys, but they soak up a lot of information. And as a defense, I think we have so many moving parts. But to be able to run the exotic defenses we do and, to be able to blitz from everywhere, you got to have a lot of buy-in and a lot of guys that you can trust.
We know there are going to be other guys trying to block punts, covering kickoffs, but how do you replace Miles' leadership for that unit?
Like we talk about other guys doing it, it's by committee. A lot of guys got to step up. Skoranek, Connor, Carson Bruner, Jack Sawyer, James Pierre. Those are just a few, but I feel like they all play a vital role, and we need all of them to just keep playing at a high level.
Mike Tomlin always talks about how the coverage and rush work together. What is the ripple effect of the remade secondary on some of you guys up front?
I think before the snap has even happened, the pre-snap communication, the pre-snap disguise buys us more time because the quarterback has to, go through all the different keys. And we got to take advantage of those opportunities. The only thing I would say we didn't do well last week was not get the ball back. But that's, front and, back end working together.
So what's the key to getting a quick turnaround and from a Sunday game to a Thursday game and being ready to go?
The key shoot, man, is basically take care of your body from a professional standpoint, playing the game, just making sure you're available to go. Do whatever you can to make sure you healthy and ready to go. So that's the big concern. And then the biggest thing is, man, make sure you just know your details, man. And be very detailed because, like I said, it's a short week. You got to watch enough film to make sure you're prepared to go. So just got to be ready to go.
You were briefly teammates with Joe Flacco in Philly.
Yeah.
Talk about what stood out to you about his preparation.
Man, great, man. He's a good dude, man. He's a guy that kind of like helped me with my golf swing a little bit. So that's my dude, man. So good dude, man. I'm looking forward to competing with him, man. I was in there with him in Philly. He showed me a lot, taught me a lot, and helped me improve my game as well.
What up, Joey? Nothing much, rich man.
Slay, I imagine you're not surprised that he kind of picked everything up in a couple of days and was able to go out and make impact.
Oh, no, I ain't surprised at all, man. Joe been in the game for a long time, man. It ain't too much new concepts you can do that in his game that he did not see before. So I saw that being picked up pretty fast, man. I can see that connection go get better as the year get going on because I'm quite sure he felt as and he never threw to some guys like that before, besides AJ and Smitty in practice.
Those guys specifically, how unique of a challenge is it to face a tandem in Higgins and Chase?
Oh, it's a unique talent, man. They both capable of being great at what they does. Higgins is very great at 50-50 balls. Chase is great at doing all that as well. And part about him is his after the catch, his yak. He's one of the best in the league. I say by far the best in the league to me with a yak. And, just the competitive spirit that both of them guys got, that they could go out there and really produce with any quarterback. They've been proving that year on and year out. It's always a challenge, man. Them guys, at the top of the level of their game, and that's why they're getting paid that big bucks.
Your coach said at the outset of training camp, you guys can run and cover with anybody, match up with anybody. It's just a game where
I think every game is like that. Yeah, I think every game is like that. I take every game as a series that we can run and cover anybody, but I know it's a big emphasis because what they got capable of over there on their side of the game. But I think we can do that with anybody. But it's gonna be a fun game. I'm looking forward to it. We getting after it. That's just it, really.
When they put together this secondary, you got like three alpha corners with you,
yeah,
Ramsey, and Joey.
Yeah.
What's it like in the room in terms of even the internal competition or even on the
the thing is, I'm the most laid back one out of all of them. So Joey and Jay be the one arguing about who go get who. Whoever y'all want, y'all go get who. I'll get the leftovers. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter to me. I done had my time of doing that for a very long time. For 13 years. This is the first year I ain't have to travel. And, so, hey, whatever they need me to do, I'm willing to do at a high level and whatever my ability capable of doing. But, yeah, I let Joe and Jay argue about that.
Does that help bring out the best in you guys when there's competition not only against the other team but also with internally and also a little bit of it seems like it's good nature kind of?
Oh, yeah, it's a good vibe. It was just all about it's just a competitive nature, man. Guys that just love to compete, that love to play at a high level, man. Guys that's established in this league. Joey becoming to step into his own world. So, yeah, man, we're great.
What was your relationship like with Ramsey before you got to this team, and what have you learned just about the way that he approaches the game as a relationship?
I've been knowing Ramsey since he been a rook, so we've been always in a group chat for the longest. We've been chatting for a long time, man. We're good friends. So this was new, man. I wish this would have happened when we was younger. So we could be a different type of beast, but we still gonna be trying to do what we can do, possibly be still one of the best in the world. So I've been knowing him for a good minute, man. He's a true competitor, man. He always asks questions. I ask him questions. I ask him how the receivers going through them years we've been knowing each other. So we got a great bond.
This is the secondary to reaching its full potential.
Shoot, I ain't gonna never say close, but one thing we're gonna do, we gotta continue to keep working to be the best, we can possibly be, and whatever day that is. So I just look at it as in we just need to be the best secondary that day on whoever we playing against on the field. So it really don't mean as in just overall. I just want to be the best on Sunday. So yeah.
Game is, or the run defense has improved so much in the last few games.
Guys just doing their job and executing and being in the right spots and making plays within the defense.
How much of a key is health been? I mean, last week was the first time all starters have been healthy, all defensive starters have been healthy. How much is that a key to this defense kind of picking things up, turning things around from how it started?
It's a major component of that, and just to get guys back in the field, back in the rhythm. But with the guys down, it's just next man up, and once it's time for those guys to get back, like it was for me, just got to come in ready to play.
Derrick, what's it like having the three-headed monster and TJ, Alex, and Nick all healthy back there?
Oh my God, it's fantastic. Them guys is rushing and just making that quick QB step up for the guys in the middle, and we push in the middle, and there's everybody eating.
Do you ever have a short week in college like this?
No, sir.
How do you prepare for it? I mean, how do you get through this week with it kind of being a new thing for you?
Oh, just follow my vets, man. See what they doing. Trying to pick off and get little cute things, how they just take care of their bodies, and really the mental side of things. That's the biggest part of this short week. You got to stay mentally prepared because you're not getting a lot of physical rest, but there's a lot of mental reps going around. So,
Derrick, you guys go from a rookie to a 40-year-old at quarterback. What are your impressions of Joe Flacco and the challenge here on Thursday?
He's a vet. He's been playing this game in this league at a high level for a long time, and we know he's gonna try to get that ball out quick. We just got to get him down.
You ever have a game before where you had 2 half sacks?
No.
What was it like seeing Jalen get those 2 sacks?
Oh my God, it was good, man. We was hyped for him in the locker room, just talking smack to him, but it was hype for him. I was hyped.
Is this going as smooth for you as it appears to be?
Yeah, a little bit. Yes, sir.
What do you attribute that to?
Just being prepared and just really, like I said, following my vest and really honing in on that playbook and making plays in this defense.